Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Yeah, and I forgot to put the theme music on. Anyway, what we're going to talk about in this reaction video, I want to discuss how our women, modern women, black women in particular, love to promote negativity. We want to understand their obsession with following bad role models and promoting negativity. Now, before I do, hit the notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you will be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now, let me go ahead and put this lady on the screen for you right quick. I want you to hear what she got to say. All right, like I always tell y'all, man, let's get it.
I don't know how to say this nicely, but female rappers has got to go. You guys are not icons or role models. You guys are infiltrators that's been sent to disrupt and dismantle the black community. Disgusting. We are tired of the filth that you are pouring into the community. We're tired of the ass shaking. We are tired of the prostitution music. It is disgusting and we don't want it. We just simply are done with it. And the fact that you don't have respect for yourselves, God, men, you don't respect anything. We draw the line there. That's where we draw the line. So if you're promoting dysfunction, man hating, delusion, yeah, we're no longer supporting it and your time is up. And I'm telling you right now, Sexy Red, you are up first. We are coming.
Sexy Red is up first, right? That's funny. But let me get into this. What she said. Now, notice she didn't just talk about entertainers. She also talked about delusional women. Women who promote delusion, such as decentering men. Have you heard this nonsense before? Well, women said we're not going to basically put our innate nature to serve and be a subservient to a man, to be a wife to a man, to bring forth children and be a mother of those children for a man, to keep a nuclear family. These type of women who like to decenter men normally are women who are upset, angry, mad. They chose to be with the wrong men. Or, now listen here, I might make a video about this. Another one. They do get with the right men, but they were failed by their mothers, their grandmothers, or elders, the ones that were supposed to teach and lead them and show them how to please a good man. A good man is a man of character, values, and a man who is productive. I say productive because there's really not much of a price or a number you could put on a man to say that he has good character. In other words, a man doesn't have to make six figures to be a good man, or a million. But sometimes they get men who have taken the time to build themselves into the type of men that they are. And when they get with these type of men, they can't follow instructions. Or there's too much pressure to perform a certain way to be in a relationship with the good man. Okay. So these type of women that decenter men, most time they're angry because they didn't get their way, or they're angry because they chose men who were not good men, even though the red flags was there. He didn't have a job. He was already running around with 5 or 6 different baby mamas. He in them streets, but she chose to be with that man anyway. So now she got hurt countless times by different men of that character. Now she wants to decenter men. A lot of times women who want to decenter men are just immature women, because you're going against nature itself when you say to yourself, I do not want to be with a man. Let's keep going.
Coming for you. Your days are numbered. And Lizzo, if you think that you're going to get in on this dysfunction and push the ass shaking and all the twerking and all the dysfunction, you're next. We don't care about Grammys. We don't care about money. We don't care about any of it. We care about building. We care about the future of the youth, and we care about being innovative within the black community so we can contribute to society. Not this crap you guys are doing, shaking your asses. It is disgusting and it is dismantling the black community. As long as we continue to support the disgusting music, we will continue to be the most overweight, responsible for most of the abortions, least likely to get married, the most likely to be a single mother, most likely to raise a criminal, highest student loan debt yet, most degrees obtained, the most likely to be depressed, the most likely to get an STD, the most likely to be infertile. It's all these alarming statistics that come behind the things that we support. And we don't understand that these things are affecting us at an alarming rate, especially as black women.
Um, Now, she was absolutely correct. This woman was absolutely correct about those statistics that she was speaking of. And if you want to find out about them, I encourage you to go to Google yourself, pull them up, and read them because she's right. Our black women have led in so many negative things, but our black women love to push negative agendas and blame the white man, blame the black man, blame everybody, a victim mentality. When really it's just you making these bad decisions. All right, you're deciding to be the type of woman that men do not find to be desirable. And I'm going to prove that because many black men are shying away, as this lady about to tell you. They are abandoning black women. They are avoiding black women because of their personalities, because of excuse me, because of their attitudes, because of their perceptions on life, because of how they treat, or should I say mistreat, black men. Okay? It's not because black women are not fine, because black women, not all of y'all, because some of y'all want to put yourself in this category. Hell no. But black women are one of the most beautiful groups of women on the planet. Okay? Like I said, not all of them. Shit no. But there are some that are hot. Okay? So let's keep going. Mm-hmm.
A lot of black men are starting to shy away from black women. We're angry, we're loud, we're violent. We always demasculize men, and that's exactly how black women are.
Now tell me where she lied. Tell me. Because there's a lot of black men who are deciding to get away from black women because of everything that she said. Black women are loud. Can we disagree with that? She said also, in her opinion, the black women are angry. Can we disagree with that? She said they are combative. Well, maybe she didn't say that, but I'm throwing it in there. Angry, loud, violent, destructive, immature. Don't know how to express themselves in an adult manner, like an adult. They get mad at those temper tantrums. They throw things. They slam doors. They slam drawers in the kitchen. They hit walls. They just talk loud for no damn reason. Now you tell me if I'm wrong or not. Now if a man does that, he's abusive. When a woman do it, you got to understand. All right, now let me put this on the screen. Listen to what this woman will tell you, man.
When are we going to talk about how detrimental baddies and all of these other shows where people are just fighting is for the community? Who do y'all think the target audience for baddies is? Who do y'all think it is? To sit back and constantly just watch episode after episode of women fighting, men fighting, like that's insane. There was a mom that posted about how her daughter and their friends got together to recreate baddies, and one of the girls ended up having to go to the hospital because she got her head busted open.
Understand this, man. That our young daughters, the young black women, want to emulate some of the most destructive and disrespectful women in our black community. They wanted to recreate a scene of where black women were at each other's throats and, like this woman said, attacking each other like dogs. They emulated it to the point of where they actually got hurt and got a head split open. Black women don't care about how they impact the generation that is coming after them. They don't care about how they are impacting the generation that came before them. And they don't care about how they impact the generation that they are in now. Because women today only care about themselves. They have no shame. They have no integrity. They have no honor, especially when it comes to their wombs. Anybody can pollute their womb and they don't have an issue bringing forth bastard children. Anybody can do whatever they want to do to them as long as they have the bag, the money, the dineros, the pesos. Because today's modern day woman, black women in particular, appear to be for sale or for rent. The majority of them. You see it all the time, to the point where even other black women like these ladies I'm showing you today are complaining about the horrible behaviors that they are seeing in their own community when it comes to women who reflect their color. Think about this now. And black women today hate hearing wisdom or wise words. They don't want to hear truth. They don't want to hear anything that would cause them to become introspective, where they have to look inside themselves and increase mental self-awareness about their uncouth behaviors. If anyone brings anything like that to their attention, they start to label them, call women pick-me's, call them weak, call men who pointed out gay, call men who pointed out controlling, misogynistic. When women do this, all they saying is, I want to remain a musty back heifer. Leave me alone.
So it's just like, we have to be mindful of the type of stuff that we make popular and the type of stuff we give attention to. That's exactly why I don't support Sexy Red. And I do not support baddies or any of that shit that makes black people look like animals. And y'all shouldn't be supporting that shit either. You should not be sitting at home watching baddies, letting your daughters watch it. Like, hello, please. And I don't want nobody saying, oh, it's just entertainment. Da, da, da. What's entertaining about watching a bunch of black women fight like dogs? Think about the countless hours that you spent watching baddies. Have you put that same amount of effort into the goals that you have in life, or, you know what I'm saying, anything that would benefit you? And I'm not saying this to shit on anybody that watches baddies, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I wish as a people we could look at the bigger picture and see and pay attention to what they're trying to do. There's
It ain't always about what they try to do. That's what I think we have a lot of problem with. We all like to blame people for shit. It ain't about what they are trying to do. It's about what you are doing. Like they said, the government, and it's true to some degree, you won't hear me argue against this. They said that the government put drugs in the black community purposely, intentionally. There are a lot of communities that they did do that in, especially in the 80s. But here's where self-accountability comes into play. Just because there were drugs there doesn't mean that you had to get up one morning and sell those drugs to your brother and sister. When I sold them, ain't no one made me sell them to anyone else that looked like my color, but I did it anyway. Because my value system was out of whack. I valued money more than I did humanity. I valued money more than I should have valued the empathy that every person should have when it comes to a woman or man suffering due to a drug addiction. So it ain't they, it's you. It ain't all of them, it's me. So you have to first look at yourself as the villain before you start pointing your fingers at everyone else. Because most times you are the biggest villain in your story. You are. The bad decisions that you make, woman or man, you made them. Sometimes we bring the most suffering onto ourselves. Sometimes we bring suffering into our life because we was naive. We trusted the wrong people. We believed in the wrong person. We chose to be kind. And what you failed to understand is kindness without boundaries is foolishness. Love without boundaries is foolishness. Without standards, it's foolishness. You cannot freely give away the best parts of your soul to anybody because people will take advantage of that. And they will get upset when you pull away once you understand that this is a toxic relationship. But don't you get upset about it, because that other person is simply just mourning the loss of the advantage they had over you. And the advantage that they had over you was the fact that you was emotional, trusting, gullible, and naive. Learn the lesson and keep on the moving. Can you dig it? Now, I want you to hear this last part right quick. Let's get it.
I don't make black women look bad. We make ourselves look bad. I wish y'all stop with this narrative that, oh, you're pushing black women and making them look bad. We do it to ourselves. That's the point. I don't have to do it. No one has to do it because we embarrass, disrespect, and make ourselves look bad on an everyday basis. And our kids see us doing it. Our family see us doing it. The community sees us doing it. So to put it out there like me speaking on it makes us look bad, I'm calling this stuff out so y'all can understand how we look. What a few does makes it look bad for all of us.
There you go. All that dumb. You heard this stuff like the women say, like, he ain't talking about me because I don't do that. Especially when it came to rap music. And the man be talking about, kiss my ass, bitch, and give me that ass. Now shake that. And he's like, I don't care what he say. He ain't talking about me. I ain't no bitch. What you got to understand is, man, people will collectively stereotype you. The actions of a few will impact the actions of a many. It will. It might be unfair. You might not like it, but that's reality. I'm not that much of an idealist. I'm more of a realist. In the perfect world, you shouldn't have to worry about that because they'll pass that judgment along onto the individuals that deserve that type of judgment. But I think you know, like I know, this ain't no perfect world. You get judged not only on what you do, but also on what others do that look like you, especially if you're black. Let that sink in. You get judged based on the actions you do or do not do. But you also be judged by the actions of others that look like you. You know how when you get in your car and you start getting on that highway, get on that interstate or whatnot, you driving down 59 or 288 or something like that, I-10, 45. Now I want you to think, when you drive, do you not drive only for yourself? Or do you also drive for you and the other people out there? Because it may not be you who causes an accident on the interstate. It might be that other person that ain't paying attention, that's on their phone, that's getting over into that lane without hitting that signal light. So you driving for yourself, but you also driving for everybody. You looking at everybody else too. So that's how people treat black folks and other people, other minorities. There's some poor white people that deal with this too. Depends on who it is. But they judge you based on what you're doing, and they judge you also on what other people are doing. They don't tell you that. This is where a lot of stereotypes and a lot of people who are biased, that bias come from. So you just have to be aware of it. And we should put pressure on people who do these things because it make us look bad. And you can't get away from these people. I don't care how much money you make. Wherever you go, they there. Wherever you go. You can go to restaurants where you got to pay $300 a plate. There'll be somebody in there that might be a dope boy, got that money, baby. Go up there with his bride and shit break loose, go crazy in there. You can't get away from them. And you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'll be talking to y'all pretty soon. Y'all take it easy now, yeah?